Hey all, Aaron here. In today's video, I am working one-on-one with a student of mine to walk through some of the basics of MIDI drum programming, specifically how to make drums sound more realistic using velocity and dynamics. So if you are new to drum programming or your beats feel a little stiff and robotic, this video is going to walk you through my personal process of how I like to write beats while injecting a human element into them. Let's get into it. I'm just going to work right in the DAW just to kind of show you a very simple way to kind of get started. So create a MIDI region here, create a cycle band here. I want you to decide on a tempo.
Yeah, 145.
145. Okay. So 145. Okay. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's blood pumping. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You mentioned C1 before, so we're gonna just create a MIDI note here. And it's gonna have everything at 127 for starters. Whoops. There we go. And then where's my that works. Okay, so I already want these to be snares. Now, that sounds fine. Like,
It's a beat.
It's a beat, right? But let's get some hi-hats going. So now you kind of hear the robotic elements going on right now. So here's the best way that I've learned to kind of start to soften these things. So, starting with weaker hits. So if this is 127, I might even start by just going on. I'll start with the eighth notes first. So highlight all the eighth notes. You can turn them down here, or you can turn them down with a velocity. However, whatever tools you have to turn down velocity, I'll probably turn it down to like, I don't know. I go by the color usually, but it's about in the green is pretty good, but it says around 78. Let's listen back to that. Compare to what it was. Go back to what it was. Yeah, so it's a start, right? So we have like a little bit of variety going on. Then what I would do is probably highlight so we'll leave this eighth note alone, but we'll grab this guy, leave this guy alone, grab this guy, turn you down a little bit more. And then maybe just like fine tune things. Just kind of play around. That's 78, that's 78. Let's bring you slightly up. Okay. At that point, I would start focusing on these hits. I would make subtle changes. And again, I just go back into imagining what that drummer did. Like, it's not going to be landing 127 dead on each time. So what I would probably do, just to make quicker movements, bring it slightly down. 24, 25. So we got 127, 122, 125, 124. To me, that sounds a lot more human compared to what it was before.
Mm-hmm.
So just gonna bring it back.
Yeah, that's what you call night and day.
Right. And again, the way that I learned how to do this was primarily by, I mean, yes, I was using my ear, but what really, really helped me was just seeing the performances of real actual drummers in drum grooves and just seeing like, oh, okay. And then sometimes, it really depends on what kind of a beat it is too, Then sometimes they'll have, hi-hats like using a completely different section, which will be on a different, for example, like, right, something like this. It all depends. But just to keep it very simple, right? All I did was considered the strong beats and the weak beats. I kind of brought it down to about almost half the volume. It was a little louder. It was probably like 60% as loud. And then you just kind of like tweak accordingly. But that was pretty quick, right? And then you can do that with hits. I might, slight variations, like really, really subtle variations in the velocities on the snare. A little bit. Bring that out. Okay. Bring you down a little bit. Let's try you. And then at that point, I might even just take a break and just kind of like walk away.
Yeah.
Because I already start to feel the pull just now of like, well.
Yeah.
So, but starting there could be good. But any questions so far about this?
Nope, not about that.
Okay. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. And just to let you know, this is actually just a small part of my full drum programming course where I go much, much deeper into creating realistic sounding grooves, layering sounds, all the way to creating full drum arrangements from scratch. The name of the course is called Drum Programming for People Who Hate Drum Programming. And if you'd like to learn more about it, head to the link in the description down below. Thanks so much again for watching, and I will see you on the next one.